Hey guys, here. So, couple things to go through today on a Wednesday, an off day from streaming. I won't be streaming here for the next few days, but there's some big things going on. And do we have a potential loophole? We'll see. This it'd be like our second or third one of the game. The other ones they've patched very quickly. I do kind of want to get into this. First, the free agency power up before we go through the loophole potential here. Free agency power up veteran updates. Alex Mack, and of course, we'll talk about the loophole in a little bit. So all these guys got their new teams, of course, on their card. Makes sense. Out of retirement onto the Chiefs. So the Chiefs just got themselves a great card right there from that program for the Team Diamonds. And then the rest of them. I'm not going to go through each one of them individually as there's so many of them, and you guys can kind of read it yourselves. If you need to, pause the video right now or pause the video right now to see the different ones that are getting their teams. But basically, where they went. I mean, the biggest problem for me is like Bud Dupree. Is he on this list here? I don't know where Bud Dupree is, but he should. I mean, feel like he should get a power up and should get. I don't know. He just needs a power up himself to get Steelers Chem. But anyways, I don't see him at the moment. Regardless, don't care. Not a Steeler anymore. So let's go through what we're seeing. Basically, this for a lot of you who know Herky, him and throw it back. Him and Kenny K. Not throw it back to Kenny K, but I was thinking about another thing. They did some rolls on the veterans today, and they've come out positive. Now, it's 400 as a sample size, and generally a great sample size is like 1,000, but we're going to try it out here and see if we can't get a little loophole action ourselves. So he's been gaining training, which is kind of nice. So let's try it, which is funny. They bring out this potential thing on a day that we're not streaming to bring it back around circles and whatnot. We'll see how it actually works. So veterans with their addition today, they had a little bit of air this morning with their chemistries for their teams. So basically, we're just gonna go through. We start with like 150 something. Also selling off my squad. I don't know if you can see. I got a lot of coins now because I sold all my high cards. So 6,000 a pop. I'm just gonna go through and open these the rest of the video as I talk through different things, and we'll see at the end. I'll quick sell them all how well of a job we did. Now, obviously, you can tell from the training spreadsheet. 90 overalls are an L2, so we just got 2 L's in a row, but of course, small sample size will take effect. We're looking for the bigger numbers on the veterans. We'll see if we can't get and generate some profits off them. So, 93 Linval, not bad. That's a profit, right? 14,000 training for the 93. Kind of neat, though. Hopefully, you guys see this. Hopefully, EA doesn't get rid of it too soon, but I would assume they're going to change the odds. But hopefully you guys can get in before those odds change. Of course, loopholes are 100% reliant on EA's odds and stuff. So we'll see. Hopefully they've gone home for work for today and they're not going to really do anything. Although they all kind of work at home anyway. So hopefully they're disconnected. Because this is coming out a little bit later in the day. But I don't know. Maybe they don't watch my videos. Maybe I should title it something super benign. But I assume this is going to get out there anyway. So I'm trying to let you guys know before it gets patched regardless. Because this is just kind of how things spread. But hopefully, we can all eat a little bit. So I'm taking some more L's here. 113,000 training left. Man, remember, Madden 20 was awful. Gameplay was, just terrible. I'm looking for some of the new ones, too. That'd be kind of nice. But, at least we had loopholes, right? 1920 were the kings of loopholes. We were, setting the meta here on the channel. That's why we're the best, right? The Den is number one. And shout out to you guys for everything that we do. And people that aren't part of the Den, I feel sorry for them. Because they miss a lot of the great things that we do. And these things that take over and kind of show themselves. Wow. That's a new Cobb. Hotness with Cobb and his... Oh, I got to use training to upgrade him. Whatever. I want to get my sample size done before I upgrade him for... But he should get all of his, Houston, Packers, regardless. Keep going with the veterans. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Getting these things and getting on them quick is kind of a big thing and a big thing to do with MUT. And testing them out, I've taken a lot of L's this year trying to figure out loopholes. Obviously, the methods. We've had a ton of methods on the channel. Obviously, if you don't like me, then just watch other YouTubers, as I always say, because you'll see my video a couple days later over on their channel. So that's always a positive here too. But we and Herky specifically as the MVP this year with the rolls and the odds and gathering them together. have done a pretty good job, as good as we can, right? And trying to figure this out. But EA, it's crazy they dedicated half their gameplay team to stopping loopholes on us this year, and it's been a very frustrating year for that overall. But you know what? Sometimes we win. Most of the times, EA takes the W. Right now, rolling out at 89s is not good. Not a good look right now. What were the odds on the 89s from Herky? So the 89 percentage, just over half the time you'll get an 89. So that's pretty normal, I guess, based off Herky's odds. We just got to try and get those, 5 percenters for the 95 overall. 1 out of 20 chance of getting a 95. And hopefully that'll carry the day. But let's keep on keeping on. A 90 overall Boye. A veterans player here. Come on. 94, 95, 90. Still going 90. So still taking L's. But it's really like, the 1 out of 5 packs, hopefully, will contain a 93, 94, 95. That's kind of like what we're hoping for, and that's what we're looking for based off the stats. Now, they could obviously change this at any time possible, but I kind of want to keep going through the whole stack and then see what we end up with. Because if we take an L, it's just another day in the life of the Fox Den taking L's on this. But maybe my sample size won't be enough, right? If I only roll, 6,000 goes into 130. 94. 20-something time, 30 time, I don't know. I was told it wouldn't be math. Even this whole thing is math. 94 ain't bad, though. That's hopefully like about an 8% chance of getting that, more or less. 95. Okay, so we may have just saved our entire roll, right? Right at the end, getting a 94, 95 back-to-back might be a little bit, that was like a 1 out of 20 and then a 1 out of 11 chance. So we got a little lucky right there at the end to potentially save our sample size. But let's look overall what we got as we roll them. I'm going to try to make this video a little bit shorter so that way I can get out to you sooner, so that way maybe you guys can take advantage of it quicker. I know the Discord's going wild about it right now too, so you can always join that too, because they're pretty on top stuff. Yeah, I definitely made training. I 100% made training. I made about 70,000 training on that roll, do those 95, so let's just quick sell these while we're here. So, it's looking good, at least right now. Try and get it, but EA can patch it anytime. Join the Discord in the link below, and they'll probably be talking about, when it feels patched and everything, if EA ends up passing it or not. See ya.